welcome to the Corporate Talk. And the talk today is with a job recruiter. So Iuri Ribeiro, he lives and works in Germany and he supports immigrants to find job here in Germany. Iuri, welcome to the Corporate Talk. I'm very happy to have you here.
Oh, hello, people. Hello, Carolina. Thank you very much for the invitation, and I hope that we have a very rich conversation today.
I definitely believe so, and I'm sure a lot of people are interested in finding a job in Germany. So I'm
hmm
very happy to what you have also to tell us.
hmm
And to start, can you share a little bit of what was your motivation to specialize and support immigrants finding a job in Germany?
Well, I came to Germany in 2012, and it was the beginning of, there was no WhatsApp in this time. So it was the beginning of Facebook. I think Facebook is before then, but in 2012, it was the beginning of Facebook in Brazil, for example. And then I saw that a lot of people was seeking for help in Facebook, people that want to go abroad. So I started very small. I started a group called Brazilians in Germany, and then I started this group very small, and with time the group growed up, and I started to give more advice for people because I live at the same about the immigration, visa, German courses, and so on. So all the problems that a person has moving abroad, I had, and then I started helping people. And then I started to see that I could do it professionally. And then I started giving more advice, helping some friends, and so on and so on. And the group grew up. And today we have around 200,000 followers in the group.
Wow.
It's the biggest group from Brazilians in Germany. So I still I'm still there to help people, but not very much because I have other works to do. But I still there to advise people and to help people to help each other because it was a group planned to be a safe place where the people can help each other. So with this group, I started to think about, well, maybe I can give advice. And then I started an MBA here in Germany, and then I started really with this idea to make an own business where I can help Brazilians to find a job here in Germany. And then I started 3 years ago, and now I do it very oft, very intensive. And I work part time as a recruiter in an IT company, in a small IT company, and then I work a bit 2 days in my own business helping Brazilians to find a job here in Germany. But my clients are not only Brazilians. There are a lot of Brazilians, of course, that live in Brazil, but a lot of Brazilians that already live here in Germany, and some people from other countries like African countries or China, India, Russia, Israel, and other countries. So
Wow.
I try to develop myself to help these people, but the issues are always the same. They are trying to come to Germany as well, and they face the same issues. So I try to help them with that.
Wow, that's interesting. And let's talk about the challenges. So you mentioned
Mhm.
the issues. What are the most common challenges that they face when they try to find a job in Germany?
Well, the first, of course, is about the language. So to find a job in Germany, only speaking English is possible, but it's not very common. There are not many jobs for people that only speak English.
Mhm.
In some areas, you have more jobs like IT. You can work only in English.
Mhm.
It's possible, but in other areas like childcare or healthcare, for example, it's almost impossible to work without German skills.
True.
So I say, well, the first step is to start in learning German. So it's not, I think it's very, very hard to be fluent in German without living in Germany.
Mhm.
So I always say to my clients to try to achieve the level B1, or the best would be B2, but
Mhm.
to achieve levels like C1 or C2, you need to live here. So
True.
it's the first thing that I say. Try to learn German because this will open the market to you and you have much more possibilities to find a job. And after that, the second thing that I would say it's about preparation. So to prepare a good CV, to prepare to start to making applications. So you need to get used to this area from making CV, applications, interviews, and this is the thing that I can help. I can help them to go to the action, to start
Mhm.
applying and start making interviews because I think this is the time this is the time of the process that they will demand more and more strength because
Mhm.
I say them you need to get used to receive a lot of no's. The refuse is a part of the process. So get used to it. Don't be frustrated. I think it's normal to be frustrated because
Mhm.
we are human, so we have emotions. But I always say to keep applying, to keep applying. Doesn't matter if you have interviews or don't have interviews, keep applying because only this discipline of keeping applying will bring you to Germany. So I think it's almost uh, how can I say the first step learning German and the second step preparation. Uh,
That's very nice. And also to have a support in this preparation, I think it's very rich, especially that you already know the market here, the companies,
mhm,
what they're looking for. And maybe let's dive into this topic now about
mhm,
what the companies are looking for.
mhm,
Maybe this question is divided in two. So, what the
mhm,
companies are looking for when they're seeing a profile of somebody who doesn't live in the country, they will have to bring. And another question is what they are most scared of. Do the companies share them with you also about the fears when they have a
mhm,
list of candidates and one of them is not in the country, but maybe they have even more know-how or more
mhm.
prepared for the challenge? Do you feel there is also this fear or?
Yes, I think for both sides, for
Mhm.
the candidate is also risky because the person will come here to Germany starting a new life and all the insecurities that are together with this moment of life. No? But
Mhm.
from the companies, they have also insecurities. It's normal that a company thinks that a person from outside Germany it maybe will come back to the country and leave the job here. I think that this
Mhm.
kind of insecurity they have, and I think it's normal to have, but I think it's, well, if you only be scared, you don't make nothing happen. So you
Mhm.
need to make a bet, to bet to this candidate. You need to put hope in this candidate and say, well, I will try with this candidate because we are still needing someone to work and we can't
Mhm.
just lead the position open and don't make some take risks. And I think when the candidate already works in a German company,
Mhm.
abroad, this is much better because
Mhm.
this takes these insecurities from the companies here. For example,
Mhm.
if the person works by Bosch or by Mercedes-Benz or BASF or other big companies
Mhm.
abroad, so the companies here they already see the person with other eyes. So it's much more secure to have this person because the person is already used to work in a German company. So this would be a tip for the people that are coming to Germany to try to work for German companies in your country because
Mhm.
this could be a big, how can I say, this would open the doors to the German market. And for the companies here as well, when they see that the person already worked in an international company from Germany, outside Germany, so it's much more, they are much more open, and these insecurities are not so high. Uh,
Interesting. And do you feel that the labor market in Germany, we always hear that there are a
mhm,
lack of professional in many
mhm.
areas. IT, for
So,
example, you also mentioned about healthcare. Do
mhm.
you still feel this? Is this a lack? Is there a lack in professionals in those areas here in the
For
country?
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
And with the years, will become even more. So
Hmm.
if we see a lot of studies about it, it will increase the demand from skilled professionals in Germany, not only in Germany, but in whole Europe. And this
Hmm.
is a big problem here because they want to get people inside the country, but the person needs to speak German. So this is a huge obstacle that we have here. And the people that are coming to Germany, they are not enough to fulfill all the open places, all of the
Hmm.
jobs that we have here. So I don't see in the next 30, 40 years a trend that will fulfill this demand. The demand
Wow.
will grow up, and
Hmm.
even in the healthcare, it's the most important sector. So the German population are becoming older, and
Hmm.
it's already old, but it will become older with the years, and they don't have enough people to take care of these older people. So
Hmm.
I would say the demand in healthcare is really, really high, and will still be high in the next years, and about IT as well. And skilled professionals are always welcome, welcome here in
Hmm.
Germany. For example, people from automotive industry, or people from pharmaceutical industry, or other industries, they are still required to come here to work and to fulfill the position. So I don't see any industry where I say, well, in this industry you don't have opportunities. So everywhere you can find a job. If you are good, skilled, and you have German skills, I think it's not a problem to find a job here.
That's nice. So
Hmm.
preparation, I think, is the key, right?
Hmm.
To
Yeah,
prepare.
for sure.
And Yuri, do you have a story to share here with us about somebody you helped finding a job in
Mhm.
Germany?
Well, I have a lot of stories. In these 3 years, I've helped a lot of people to find a job here. And but I can maybe tell the story for the first customer that I had, the first
Mm-hmm.
client. It was I will not say her name, but it's a girl from Brazil, and she works in the logistics industry, and she was looking for a job here, and she was already here, and she loved it, the country and the culture. And but then she came back to Brazil and she started working in automotive industry in Brazil, but she always wanted to come back to Germany to work. So I helped her in doing the CV, the job search, interview, but it was really hard. And I remember once she wrote me and said, "Well, Yuri, I'm giving up. I will try other things here in Brazil, and we just live like that. It's okay. I'm giving up." And then I said to her, "No, in this moment where you feel the lowest point is the
Mm-hmm.
moment that you need to go on. So I'm here to tell you to go on, not to just give up." And I said to her, well, try to find another job. If you are not happy in Brazil, try to find another job in Brazil, but in parallel, you still keep applying because
Mm-hmm.
this is really important. And then she said, well, okay, I will try to do some applications more. And then she tried and got other rejections, and I still told her, well, it's possible, but it's hard. And then after, I don't know how many applications, she did a lot of applications, and then she got. one job offer. And she came here and started to work in here. Today she's living here and she's really happy with her life now. And when I talk with her, I say, "Well, do you remember the day that you said me, well, I would give up?" And then I said, "Well, this moment, it's the moment that you need to keep going on, because well, I'm not a coach. Well, I
Hmm.
don't. I'm not here to say, "Come on, let's go. We will do it." I'm doing the practical things. I help people with the CV, with the job
Hmm.
interview, with the practical things. But sometimes the people need some kind of energy, of some power to say,
That's
"Well,
true.
just keep going, keep going." And when I see that the person has potential, and the area is an area where you can find a lot of jobs in Germany, so I
Hmm.
try to, say very honest, and I say to the person, just keep going, that you will find in some way. And other histories about a client this week, and
Hmm.
he was already working in a German company in Brazil,
Hmm.
and he tried some other companies here, but in the end he found a job in the same company here in Germany. So he will come here to work in the headquarter from a
Hmm.
big German company, and he's really happy. And I helped him to find to find a place, to the job offers, and to preparing the CV and the other things. This is, I think, it's really, when I get a client that finds a job here for me, is a personal fulfillment,
I can
because I
imagine.
feel like myself getting the job,
Yeah.
because it's like my work is done. Now he will come here and will start living here, and then his life will goes on.
That's nice. That's
Hmm.
nice, Yuri. And I think you mentioned right. So it's a lot of emotion
Hmm.
involved when
Yeah.
applying for a job, and when there's a lot of no's, it's good to have somebody there to not to help us keep going and keep
Hmm.
insisting, right? That's nice.
Yeah, I think this is part of my job as a recruiter, to say
Hmm.
it's normal to receive rejections,
Yeah.
because maybe the people know that they will become rejections, but they don't. They are not used to get so much rejections, and it's
Hmm.
normal. This is part of the process. Of course, would be perfect to make one application and get the job. And this would be perfect, but it's not the real world. So you need to get used to get rejections. And the people that are better use it to get rejections, they will get the job, because they will
Hmm.
keep going until they get.
Yeah, that's
Mhm.
nice. That's a good advice.
Mhm.
And also to close this call, and I'm really thankful for you sharing your stories and your experience. You
Mhm.
mentioned already many tips in the call,
Mhm.
but let's close with an advice that you could give for the person who is watching us, who is looking for a job, who
Mhm.
has a dream to live in Germany. Which advice would you give to them?
Well, I would, today you can find everything in internet. So I would recommend that you start following people that do this kind of job that I do. I don't mean to follow me. Of course, if you can follow me, it's good. But there are also other people that do the same or things like that, and you can also follow them to get information. This is really
Mhm.
important. But today in internet you can find everything that you want. So it's danger that you find things that are not true. A lot of people make say things that I see and I say, God, it's not like that here. So try to follow people that are really giving through information, and making the don't believe in people that promise heaven here in Germany like that. So I recommend to follow people that talk about the real chances from coming to Germany, and preparing yourself, not
Mhm.
preparing, because it's like a life project to move abroad, and
True.
you need to prepare yourself maybe for 1 year or 2 years, preparing yourself to come to Germany. And in this time, learning German in your country, and then trying to apply and come here only with a work visa. not without a job, because this is too risky.
Exactly, yeah. Always
Yeah.
with the law, yeah. That's
Exactly.
nice, Yuri. Thank you so much. So I will put your contact here in the description of the video so people can also follow you
Thank you.
and learn more from your experience. So really thank you for this exchange, and we talk again next time.
It was a pleasure, Carolina, and people that want to talk with me, feel free to contact me, and we keep in touch. Okay?
Thank you. Thank you, Yuri.